I want to point out how beautiful this city is, how well organized it is, how clean it is. The old architecture here, the traditional styles that are on some of the buildings. There's just restaurants lining these little streets. There's shops, pastry places, cafes. It's really cool to observe the local life, especially why I only have a short period of time here because I'm on a day layover. So I've just arrived in South Korea here at the Incheon International Airport for a long layover, a 14-hour layover. Currently it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been here for a couple hours just chilling, and I'm gonna get ready to go into the city of Seoul to spend a few hours before I have to come back to the airport. There are 2 trains you can take into the city of Seoul. You can take the express train, or there's kind of just like the other airport train that's the regular one. The express one I think is just a little bit faster. It takes about 40 minutes. I just got my ticket. It leaves about every 40 minutes, so I have about a 30-minute wait into the train. So if you're coming here on a layover, or maybe you're coming here to visit Seoul, there are a few different options to get into the city. One is to take a bus. They have like limousine buses, and I believe they're like $12 US or something. And then you have the train. Now the train I purchased it online using the website Klook. I don't think I've ever used it before, but it was very simple, and a ticket was just less than $6 one way. So it's super affordable. You can do it like that, and then you come here in the airport where the train area is. Just look for the signs that say Airport Railroad, I believe, and that's where the trains are going to be. They have ticket machines there. You can buy it on the spot, or you can get your QR code that you purchased the ticket online, and then you just print it out by the machine, and they give you a physical proof of what it looks like. And I have it here so I can show you. It's this little orange one because this is the express, and it tells you your departure time, your arrival time into Seoul. So if you are here on a layover, make sure you plan accordingly because it does only run at certain times, so you want to get back to the airport on time. So now the nice thing about taking the bus or taking the train is you can just come outside and wait for your transportation, or to just kill some time. That's what I'm doing because the train is actually down underneath. So the exit door is right here, and you can kind of come out and you can go back in. And so that's what I'm doing to get some fresh air because it's really beautiful right now here in South Korea. As you can see, the skies are very blue. The air is very fresh, it smells fresh. It feels really good after sweating my butt off in Micronesia for the last few months. But it feels great. And other options for you guys are taxis and like private cars and stuff, but I believe they're very expensive, and you might only want to go with those options when you have a big party or something. Now, one of the nice things that I want to tell you guys about, if you are US citizens like myself, maybe some other countries, right now the K-ETA, which is like the arrival visa that you need, is actually waived right now for a period of time. So you can actually come to South Korea, and all you do is fill this little arrival card with like some simple information like your name, date of birth, and where you're going, and you come into the country. It's very simple. You don't have to pay any fees or anything. It's super nice right now to be able to visit South Korea hassle-free pretty much, right? So with my 12-ish hours of layover right now that I have, I'm going to try to visit 2 main places. Now I might butcher their names, so please excuse me. The names are Insadong Street and Ikseondong Hanok Village, or something like that. So these are 2 areas that are very close to each other in the city, and what I plan to do is just kind of walk around, maybe get some food, and just see what South Korea is like. I've never been here before, my first time, so I'm very, very excited. So guys, come along and we're gonna explore a part of South Korea for this layover. Guys, just got off the train. It was actually super accurate. The timing was perfect. The train ride was very comfortable. There's somebody walking up and down like an attendant, making sure everything is safe. Nobody's doing anything funny. There's cameras on there. They also offer water, so you can get water. There's a bathroom. Super clean, super comfortable, super easy. The area I was trying to get to. This is Ikseondong Hanok Village. really hard to pronounce them. I don't think I'm gonna get that correct very soon, but I wanted to say the ride getting over here using the public transportation system was a bit confusing. I did figure it out after kind of going back and forth and looking up some things online with what Wi-Fi I could get in the station, but it's actually not that difficult. The interesting thing about the public transportation system here that I'm realizing is it reminds me a lot of New York City. It has a similar feel where the subway entrances and exits kind of just come up out of the ground. You know, there's not just one particular station. There's like these stairwells or whatever you want to say on each street where you just go down and you can figure it out. But it is confusing. It's a little bit like a maze, and you kind of have to pay attention to the numbers and the lettering and stuff like that. Wow, this Hanok village here in Seoul is a really interesting, unique place with these tight alleyways. There's just restaurants lining these little streets. There's shops, there's like little pastry places, cafes. It is really cool. And to be honest, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I don't know where to go, what to eat. Wow guys, the old architecture here, the traditional styles that are on some of the buildings, you know, some of the roofs like up here, it's so stunning, so amazing. This place is very beautiful, and you really just get lost. Like every turn you take, you do like circles and you end up back at the same spot, and then you go down a different alley and you're in a different area and there's different shops. It's a little bit overwhelming like I said, but it is really amazing to be here, and it feels so unique. You have many places you can actually drink beer. There's actually like roof decks where you can sit up there and have a drink, coffee, maybe lunch. There's some nice fine dining, lots of Korean barbecue, lots of places you want to be with friends and family, just hanging out, eating together. And I can see that some of this place is probably very lively at nighttime. Right now it's, you know, afternoon, so there's a lot of people still working on Friday. Even saw some cats sitting on top of a roof, and everybody was taking pictures of them. They were just staring down at the people. It's kind of interesting, kind of funny. But man, I think this is a place you need to spend like 2-3 days or more just to try different places, different restaurants, you know, different cafes, do some shopping if you like to buy merchandise, clothing, because there's a lot of that. There's even like arcade places where you can play games. There's like these shooting places you can shoot like BBs and hang your paper up. So there's really a lot to do here. Now I'm entering the area of Insadong Street. So it's a very long street with lots of food, lots of restaurants, lots of places to see. And right now I'm actually passing this little green park here on my left, and I just passed all these older men playing some sort of board game, table game. Maybe they were gambling, I'm not really sure. But it's really cool to observe the local life, especially why I only have a short period of time here because I'm on a day layover. So really cool. And the city so far seems like it's very walkable for the most part, which is also excellent with these huge sidewalks and, you know, pedestrian areas, and you can cross the road easily and things like that. Insadong Street is also a very friendly pedestrian walking zone with lots of more food, lots more crafts and things like that. So this street is also really cool to come to if you want to just walk around and you got some time to kill and you want to try some food or buy some things. It is incredibly difficult to choose a place to eat at. There's just so much. Everything looks so good. You just want to keep walking and looking at everything. So it was really difficult to choose a place, and what I ended up doing was just stopping by this stand on the side of the street to get some, I don't even know what this is. It's like a pancake or something with, I think, sugar and cinnamon, and it looks really good. It was 2,000 won, so it's like $1.50. Seeing how I only have one hand, I'm just gonna bite into it rather than rip it open. Oh my god, I've never had something like that. It's almost like a waffle, like a really hard waffle, but man, that's really good. There's so much sugar and cinnamon inside that. The lady was really friendly, didn't speak any English. I can't speak any Korean, so it was a good, quick interaction, but on to the next thing. Alright, so far I've checked out the Hanok village, the street that's just right there that I just left. And now I want to check out one more area because it's 2 o'clock and I actually got to get back to the train station for 4 o'clock. So I have one place left I can try, and that's going to be the Myeong-Dong area, I believe, which is another notable walking street with shops and food as well. I want to point out how beautiful this city is, how well organized it is, how clean it is. There are so many like huge buildings, very tall. Like I don't know if this is the business area or what, but many nice buildings. It seems like this is where a lot of people work. But traffic seems pretty organized. There's a good flow. Doesn't seem to be like too bad of a traffic jam. I mean, right now it's only 2 o'clock, so maybe that's why. It's very clean. There's people cleaning up the street. There's areas that are designated for smoking, so people aren't just smoking all over the place. It's very, very well organized, and that's how a city should be in the, present time today. So I just stopped into a cafe to take a rest because, man, I didn't realize it, but I've walked a lot, 18,000 steps already, so I'm very tired, very sore. My legs hurt and my back hurts from carrying this heavy backpack. It's got all my electronics, camera gear, laptop and stuff. But the coffee was super good. It was like a black sugar bubble milk tea or something like that. Don't ever really have those, but really good. 4,700 won, which is a little bit maybe pricey or so, I don't know. I had enough walking around today. I'll get to the airport again. I'm gonna get my stuff and then I'm gonna chill out, and I'll tell you more about how you can do this during your layover and some things that you should know. This here is a T-Money card. It is for tourists only, I believe. And you buy it for 4,000 Korean won, which is something like $3. And then you just load it up with cash, however much cash you want to put on it. And right next to where the machine is, actually, the T-Money machine, there is also like cash machines or an exchange, so you can exchange money. You can do it at the airport, you can do it at the stations there. There are many places to get cash very conveniently, right? You will see this comes in a box, the T-Money box. Inside it also is a paper which you can use to get around the city. It has a map and it shows you how to use it. So it's very informative, it's very helpful for tourists, and it's a great way to get around the city at a very affordable cost. Also guys, if I'm not mistaken, you can use this on all the transportation, I think around Seoul, maybe other cities as well. But you can also use it in the store, I heard, for some purchases, and you can get some discounts. So this will become very handy for you if you're here visiting South Korea. Alright guys, I came here to the airport to get some food. This is the stuff that I got here. This is a $10 dish with all this food and this water here. I don't really know what it is because, as you can see, the receipt is all in Korean, so I don't understand it, but it's some sort of Bimbibap. Here's the fried dumpling. It's loaded with like some sort of meat, maybe pork. It comes with this spicy cabbage or something. Also comes with 3 slices of these, don't know what they are. Pickled something, delicious. And then most exciting is this here, this meat. I haven't tried this yet, let's see. Lots of flavor, super soft, very spicy. But like, look at the rice, you mix the rice into it. But the food choices are kind of limited. You have pho, you have some Korean food, you have some American food like burgers and pizza, and then you have like next to me, this is Burger King, and you have Taco Bell as well. Alright guys, well, after making it back to the airport, having that good dinner here in the airport, the Bimbibap that I had, $10 for all that food. It was a bargain. It's a little sauce heavy, so. But I wanted to tell you, if you're coming here to Korea and you have a long layover, maybe 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that, or even more, you can do a free transit tour in the airport. They will take you outside of the airport, go visit some places around the city, and then bring you back, all for free usually. Sometimes maybe $3 or something, depending on where you go. There might be some other price included, but it's free. They want to see you get out. They want to see you explore different places in the city, so keep that in mind. If you are coming here on a long layover, do the transit tour. It's totally worth it. And it's organized for you, so you don't have to worry about any stress. You just maybe take out some money and then you're good to go. And so while I wait here at my gate for my flight, I got a few hours. I just want to say that here at the airport, it's a very, very busy airport. There's a lot of people, so don't try to rush. I've seen so many people rushing here. Try to get here like 3 hours or more before, because the lines at immigration, the lines at TSA, lines at check-in, they're all pretty long. Lines in the food court are very long, so you want enough time to do the things you need to do. So definitely don't run late, otherwise you will be regretting it. And other than that, I just want to say that Seoul is a great city, and I really had fun just going around it for those hours today. I definitely walked a little bit too much because I walked like 24,000 steps. I'm absolutely beat. Maybe don't do that if you have a long layover like me. Maybe cut it down and relax more. So yeah, that's my adventure here at Incheon Airport, and having a long layover, 14 hours, and then going into the city to explore is totally worth it. Definitely do it. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Peace.